Dak Prescott, it did not look pretty. The main reason is because this defensive line, I know Aiden Hutchinson got hurt, but this defensive line and these linebacker crews, they harassed Dak and they harassed this offensive line. It's crazy how much it affected Dak. I think the first 11 plays or 11 passes of the game, 8 of them were pressure. I mean, that's a crazy pressure rate, and it clearly affected Dak. This is play 2 of the game, first pass, and I mean, you could just tell right here that it was going to be a long day when you can't even complete, or you complete a stick route, but it bounces off the wrong guy. So here it is, stick route, stick and run, or stick versus zone. Okay, you run out versus man, flat route right there. All right, you have a flat down here, you have a 3-step slant there, and you have a 5-step slant there. So he wants to work down here versus single high zone, shell, which I call too high. He wants to work up there. Okay, so he's making the right decision. It's just they were sticky in coverage all night. Like Anzalone is right there, and then the corner's right there. It's like this 2-match look. They're playing like a shell over here. So he's working the right side. Just gets lucky this isn't picked off. This is the second play of the game. He threw 4 total interceptions with 1 coming back. I thought this guy, Branch, is a stud in the making. Just all sorts of struggles for Dak and the Cowboys. Man, they did not look good. It's just, you know, the play calling was fine, I guess, but it just not a lot of stuff open. Okay, a little bit behind him because he feels 23, pops up in the air. And a catch for the Cowboys. Let's see from this view. Stick right there. Look, you're supposed to have, you know, leverage right there because 34 is the one that's coming over. But tries to stick it in there. I want you to watch. I don't know if I have a lot, but this Aleem McNeil guy put the work on number 70, Zach Martin right there. So, yeah, I mean, look, the ball is on him and behind him. 87 Ferguson tips it up to, who's that, Dowdle? Oh, just, I mean, a good start. First throw of the game, but not how you want to do it. This is play 6 of the game. Little peel motion. A peel motion means you come back, you get set. Okay, they're in a 2x2, so I like that they're off the ball, tight split, almost like a 2-man stack. All right. See the route concept, just an option route, and throws it right to them. So, what I think is supposed to happen, I think it's supposed to be a corner. I think he has an option route. He can break out or he can break in. You have a corner route, and you just have this little Y option, break out, break in. I like that he's breaking in because it's man-to-man coverage. It's just he's not separating, right? As soon as you do that, and they just set on everything. I would love to see like a little pump. All right, doesn't work though. 5-man rush. All right, this safety has the back. I like it. You have the perfect play call on. And, yeah, I mean, he hooks them, and that's what causes this non-interception. But I don't even know if this ball would have been completed because it was thrown so high, even if he did not have PI. Like, look how right to 31. Let's see it right here. Just a little tight end option route. You love this matchup that it's 34 on one of your best receiving threats, in my opinion. Okay, I don't love the route. He needs to stick out and then come back in. Pretty good pocket right here, right? But he's feeling the pressure. He's getting hit right here. Aiden Hutchinson's trying to get chipped. He spins back inside. He was a menace. All right, not good when you're falling off like that. I mean, he misses this. He throws it right to him. He gets lucky this isn't his 4th interception. I mean, this is play 6. So you got the tipped pass, play 2, and then you get the non-interception call, but it still plays into the psyche of a quarterback, right? Like, you don't want to throw it to the other team. Here we go. All out pressure. and that's our play, is just throw a go ball. I don't mind it, but would have just loved to, you know, all they're doing is just running hitches everywhere. It's just supposed to be a hitch as well. It converts versus press, so Dak said, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it. All right, let's see protection right here. Why are they turning the entire offensive line? I don't like this. You're leaving an edge unblocked. What I'd like to see do, and I'll show it from the other, just 5-0 it. All right, this guy go out, this guy out, here, 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 and then have your back scan right here, so you're not getting your QB killed by an unblocked guy. Like, what are we doing? This dude's pressuring. He has him. He's pressuring. Okay, it's called Saw Dog. Sam and Will pressure. You can clearly see, even if it's not cover zero, I don't know why there's left tackle just messes up because left guard's going out. This is just brutal. A hell of a job by Dak getting up and down with the guy right in his face. Even better catch. So here's what I'm talking about. Let's go to this side. Right? As soon as this guy walks out on the line, you call it flat linebacker rule, which means you're automatically going to turn to him. So left tackle, you're here. Left guard, you're here. Center, you're there. Right guard here. 78 here. And Zeke, you're going to scan over, because once you scan over, this guy has you in man and he will go with you, and you're able to not take a hit on Dak. Just a complete mess up. You see him point it right there. Let's see if I can get back. Okay, point it right there. Hey, let's go out. Don't know what 73 is doing. Messes it up. It's a hell of a play by Dak, though. Right there in your face. Able to loft it up. Even better big boy play by number 1 right there. Cooper Rush and Trey Lance both on the sideline. They're loving it. That's what I was doing when I was a backup quarterback, just cheering people on. All right, 3rd and 5 right here. Let's see it. 1 by 3. It's slot formation. 1 tight end. 3 receivers. Or is it man? Is it not? Okay, you got a linebacker on CD, so it's probably not man. That's why teams do it. All right, to get some information. Oh, and this is amazing. So this play's interesting for a few reasons. They're bringing the nickel and the will. It's Saw Dog. Again, it's the same saw pressure that I had, but because it's so far out, all right, this defensive end is going to drop. He has him, all right? This corner has him. So it's saw pressure at 0. You got to be expecting it. What's crazy to me is this is the guy who has CD Lamb. This guy has number 1. This corner has here right here. Okay, this interception, I don't blame as much on Dak as anyone, because this is a hell of a play by Branch. You think you have an easy walk-in touchdown because you're running away from this guy. Branch, and usually all guys in cover 0, they're a lot tighter, and they'll just go to the flat and do it and take it away. So as soon as he lets this go, right, like Branch, the ball's being let go, Branch is right here, he comes up. I mean, it's just an insane play for you to go back. I mean, I'd love to better throw, but that is so hard to see as a quarterback when you're pressuring Reeves Maben, and then you're pressuring the nickel, so you got to get the ball out. You're technically not hot unless you free release this back. All right, let's see it from this view. So they end up picking it up. And just, I mean, it's cover 0, eyes on. It's an unbelievable play. That's a bad feeling as a quarterback. These red zone interceptions, I think they have 5 this year. Red zone turnovers. You can't have it. Dak's sped up because he believes and sees it's pressure. He's already gotten hit. This is play 19, 8 or 9 times in 19 plays. All right, so he's falling away. Horrible mechanics. It's hard to have a completion like that. Like just a bad throw, good play. Like a little bit of both. 2 things can be true. All right. Next play. Use a motion. Okay, it's 3rd and 5. You expect man coverage in this down and distance. That's exactly what you get. And they're doubling CD. All right, so CD comes over. It's a double. This guy and this guy. So you got to find something else. Oh, what are we doing? I don't understand the route concept, to be honest. So this is the play that makes it. I mean, it's just such a good play by Anzalone. He should have a corner. Why are you inside releasing? Because you're chipping. Just outside release, go to the corner, get away. All right, you got a corner route, you have a shallow cross, and you have CD on this option route. Break in, break out. Okay, you read the shallow first, then you run to the option. All right, it's exactly what they do. They run a shallow cross. When you see pressure on this coverage, all right, you want to be able to get to the shallow cross, which Dak is doing. But for some reason, you decide to go inside and you take it away from a huge play, which this safety has to then come. This dude's running for a really long time. And this is just a shitty play all around. Like, you just, what are we doing? Tight end. Once you do that, like, you got to go outside. We can't be having that. Just rough to watch. I think this view should have it. Let's see. Let's go to this view. So they're chipping. That's why he's trying to figure out, all right, where do we play? It's man. You can obviously tell it's man because there's a tight end right there. All right, so the chip is good. Then outside release and get out of the way. You have a huge play. There's nobody running. These are the small details. And Dak sees a tight end, sees the guy, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a huge play. And then they look like idiots running into each other. And it's almost picked off. Like, this is bad ball. It's the tight end's fault. All right. Next play. 2x2, a little shift, a little motion. I like it. Okay, they got double A gap mug. We talk about it a lot on this channel. It's two guys in the A gap. Okay, it's clearly man to man. You can see everyone has a man. And Dak doesn't even have a chance. Well, all they're doing, they run these a lot. They're called hinges, 12-yard like comebacks. And you got this work in the middle of the field. This has got to be the winner versus coverage and man coverage. However, I wanted to break down their protection. It's a genius from the Lions standpoint. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He's an all-world player. Yes, he's hurt. He's going to be missed a lot. All right. So what they're going to do is they're going to do a straight rush on this side because they know the center is turning this way because they want their good guys on Aiden Hutchinson. Okay, so once the center turns this way, then it's 2-on-3. Got me? Running back's going to have to help. Watch this pick stunt game where 44 is going to pick the right guard, and then 54 is going to come scot-free, who then 40 has to block. Just a mismatch, a genius defensive scheme. You see it right here. 40 doesn't come off. They can't pass off the stunt. You can tell that they did not practice this. This is something you have to practice because it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get. All right, let's see if we can get it right there in full speed. This is being weird. Let's try one more time. All right, here we go. So you get a pick right here, and then 54 is going to come on the inside right there. You see right here, they say, hey, we're going that way. Just a genius scheme. You're twisting and you're doing these stunts away from your really good rusher, Aiden Hutchinson. And this is the guy I was talking about. Aleem McNeil is just balling right now. 7 total pressures. See it from this view. Thing of beauty, right? Pick there, straight rush. 40 has to come off, doesn't do it, not ready for it. They got 2 guys on a linebacker. Not good. All right, 20-3. This is 4th and 2. They're 2:43 in the second half. It's a 17-point game. Why are you going for it on 4th and 2 in your own territory when things are not going well? So this is just a coaching decision for me. Like, not good. And it's just like, hey, we're better than you. It's just man to man. Okay, everyone's got a man. You're doubling CD up top, so you can't beat us, right? Like, I don't get it. Oh, gosh. Nothing's open. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to run a corner route with a whip versus man. This corner has to win. CD, you got to win. It's hard when you got outside leverage right there, though. And, you know, you're not open. They're doing the same thing over here. It's a corner route. You saw this play earlier. It's an option route, break in, break out. And then you have here, I would rather just go to your guy and CeeDee Lamb. He probably thinks that he's getting doubled, but at least peek over there. Okay, he's not. He's going to Ferguson. Ferguson, like with this guy right here, he breaks in, but Dak can't throw it because of that guy, so it gets to a second read. Okay, number 9, Zero's playing, or whoever that is playing really good defense. Just bad execution all around. All right. Let me see. All right, sorry about that. Here we go. Next play. A couple more. Motion out. They just came up and played man in the second half. Said, hey, you're not good enough to beat us. People are going to play the Dallas Cowboys like this because they can't run the football. They don't stick with running the football, and they can't beat press other than CeeDee Lamb. They don't have Brandon Cooks. Ferguson hasn't shown it. Here's a good play, right? Like you're throwing it to CeeDee, and I like how this is. It's like a little special seam route. It's an in, and it's an in. All right, 5-yard in, 5-yard in, and you get man-to-man. This is where you want to go. 5-man rush. Like there's a one winner. And if this one winner doesn't work and it doesn't win right away, look at the pocket. You're getting home, okay? So great play. Like this is one of the few plays I'm like, this makes sense to me. You have a man beater. You have a 2-high beater. All this stuff makes sense. All right, let's see it from this view. You see right there, Dak signaling. Okay, on the other side. This is what it's going to have to take. Like CeeDee, just if they play man, you got to beat it. Unfortunately, they did not beat it. Look at the pocket too. That's a pocket. Dak can play in a pocket that is that clean. Really, anyone can, but it just helps the quarterback out a lot. So O-line doesn't seem like it was, and this is 4th and 5 too. Doesn't seem like it used to be. All right, 3rd and 9. This game's getting out of hand. Just want to show a few more plays. Okay, 2-high look. Start the motion over. Try to bring CeeDee Lamb over to the number 3. You saw this motion earlier in the breakdown. Hey, there we go. Get CeeDee going. All right, I like it. Like you have a shallow cross from number 1. You have a dagger or a deep in, 16 yards because it's the tight end. And then you have a deep cross. So you're bringing everything there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, watch the protection. The protection holds up. Aiden Hutchinson's not in. Look at the pocket. The pocket's great. When the pocket's great, Dak's great. All right, these are the type of plays I want to see. Let's see from this view. Okay, you still got a 5-man possible rush. Bringing CeeDee over. I like the play call. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Over there, over there. Anyone can step up. You're just reading this guy. If he jumps down, you're going to throw CeeDee over here. If he goes back, you're throwing this guy right here. He comes up. There's a window. Nice throw. All right, last play, interception. Just a bad interception. And look, it's the Cowboys are 3-3. It's not the end of the world, but it does not look good. I mean, we have to start realizing that the Cowboys just aren't a good team. And that's okay. It's unfortunate. But when you throw like this and you have plays like this where you throw it to the other team, you get embarrassed. Worst home loss in 36 years. On Jerry Jones's, make it tackle, please. Thank you. On Jerry Jones's, 82nd birthday, like it's hard to root for the Cowboys. And like I like Dak. I think he's actually playing pretty well. But when he doesn't turn the ball over like this and he makes plays, and it's all connected, right? It's not just Dak, but when you throw it like this, you make plays like that. Like you're trying to make a play, I get it, but it's just tough, man. The Dallas Cowboys.